Hello and welcome to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. Happy New Year! It has been quite a minute since we have had a show. You know how it is. January is just a rough month. I mean, everyone's still broke from the holidays. The weather here in Texas has been horrendous. I had flubola for almost the entire month of January. Then there was, a little bit of family drama, and, it is what it is. But we are so excited to be back here with you guys. Um, we're just going to get right into it. We're going to go to the gab because there's lots to talk about.
We know she has a really big mouth, which sounds kind of dirty, and that's probably true too. Let's gossip. The Gab with Keisha.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the Super Bowl performance that everyone's talking about. Look, I can't even tell you what two football teams were playing. Producer, and one of them was the team Colin Kaepernick used to be on.
I think it was like the I don't know, the Indians and the gold miners, something or
49ers.
there you go.
And was it the Giants?
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. Okay. Are we still even allowed to say the Chiefs?
Yeah, still say Chiefs. We can still have the Redskins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because we were going to say it anyway. Okay, so I think the 49ers did not win.
Yeah.
Yes, the other
Yeah.
team won, but
We're so prepared.
yes, everyone has been talking about, and you know what? Here's the truth. Every year, what people talk about the most is, of course, the halftime show performance, except for last year when Maroon 5, I don't know who made that executive decision to have Maroon 5 perform at halftime. But this year we had, of course, Jenny from the Block, Jennifer Lopez, and Shakira. Is it at her sound? So, as you all know, if you watched the performance, and even if you didn't watch the performance, everybody has been talking about this moment when Shakira is performing and she looks right into the camera and does I don't know, maybe that was like a dare. Someone said, I dare you do this right in the middle of your performance. But everyone is comparing her to a goat, which isn't really a big deal because everyone has always compared Shakira's voice to a goat. But it was just such a random act. But I will say this. Some people are saying it has been the best Super Bowl halftime performance. I'm not going to say it was that, but it was very entertaining. And, I will say Jennifer Lopez did a good job. She did. She was J-Lo. But honestly, I've seen her give better performances, but I was really surprised by Shakira. Shakira held her own. And I want to say between the two stars, there was a lot of shades of brown, black, yellow. I really like that. And I hope everyone took notice that during part of the performance, you can see that there were children in cages. And I think that has a lot to do. They were really sending a message about all of this border patrol and putting up the wall and basically saying, fuck Trump. It was girl power fueled. It was lots of lights, lots of non-stop dancing, which I love. And I don't know. You know what? I honestly can't say what the best Super Bowl halftime performance has been. But of course, Beyonce's up there. Justin Timberlake did good. Lady Gaga did good. But it was good. It's something that I would watch again. And like I said, I was really impressed with Shakira because she really held her own. And goddamn, that girl it looks like she goes, oh, just put a little bit of foundation on me and I'm going to let my hair air dry. And she looked just as good as J-Lo. And, everyone has been talking about J-Lo's booty, but did we see Shakira's butt? She's got a little bit of it's a little donk, but it's a donk back there. So all in all, it was good. J-Lo had her daughter Emmy, who's 12 years old, who has a beautiful voice. I've heard her singing before. Clearly, she got her singing talent from her dad, Mark Anthony, and not her mom. She was brought on stage, and I think it was Born in the USA and Let's Get Loud. It was kind of like a little mix-up of that. So it was very cute to see Emmy out there. And I'm not surprised that Emmy was out there because I remember when her and her twin brother Max were born. Jennifer and Mark Anthony were, of course, married then, and they did a spread in, I don't know, maybe it was People magazine or In Style magazine. And while baby Max was just sleeping away like the newborn that he was, his sister was looking at the camera. So I'm like, That girl is going to be a star one of these days. So, producer James, you have anything you want to add about the Super Bowl halftime performance?
I didn't watch it, but I will say my favorite one of all time was probably Janet Jackson.
Oh, because you saw titty.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. That one is always gonna be on the top 5 or at least the top 10 list, just because it was so like
Infamous.
what the fuck is going on here. The Super Bowl has some pretty good commercials and things like that. I personally like the Sabra. What's that shit you eat? Hummus,
Hummus.
commercial. Yeah. Had a lot of stars. Had my girl Teresa Giudice on there as well. It was the return of she and Caroline Manzo. A dollar makes a bitch holla, because they hate one another, but they sure as hell came together for this Sauber commercial, and you know what, I don't blame them. So that's all I have to say about the Super Bowl halftime performance. I don't think there was anything else other than Jay-Z and Beyonce apparently did not stand during the national anthem, and who gives a fuck? Okay, look, if someone wants to quietly sit down, I mean, that's really respectful. I mean, what do you want someone to go running naked during the national anthem and people are all in the uproar? I'm just like, fucking let it go. You don't have to stand during the national anthem. To me, people once again are making such a big deal about this act, but completely ignoring the fact that there's still police brutality. There's still sex trafficking going around. There's still so many women of color who have been abducted and have not been found. There's so many fucking things else that we can be concerned about. There's not even any toilet paper in the bathroom right now. That's a big concern. Whether or not Jay-Z and Beyonce stood during the national anthem, get over it. Move on. Get a fucking hobby. Okay, so talking about drama, you guys know that I am a big fan of Dog the Bounty Hunter, and last year, Beth Chapman did die after a very long battle with cancer. Since then, the Chapman family has been in the news a lot, and it has nothing to do with anything with Beth, but it has been lots and lots and lots of turmoil in the family, mainly because Dog has started dating Beth's BFF. Her name is Moon. And if you watched the show from the time that it was on A&E, you remember there was a guy named Justin who called Dog uncle and Beth auntie, or whatever they say in Hawaii. Moon is his mom. So about a month ago, Justin made news, and we have not heard his fucking name in years and years and years. I mean, he got kicked off the show. He got arrested for breaking probation or something like that. Apparently, he's not supposed to drink while he's on probation. And there was an anonymous caller who turned him in, and lo and behold, guess who it was? None other than the messy queen herself, Lisa, a.k.a. Baby Lisa Chapman. She called and turned him in and had him arrested. Reason being is because she's so pissed off about Dog and Moon dating. And I'm sure the rest of the family's upset too, but she's the only one who has felt the need to publicly talk about this again and again and again, because she wasn't on Dog's new show. So I guess that bitch is trying to make money any way that she can. Dog actually went on the Dr. Phil. Was it Dr. Phil or was it Dr. Oz?
I think it was Oz.
Okay, Dr. Oz. He was on there. He was talking about how life has been since Beth passed away. And during that time, he was crying, and then all of a sudden, bam, he asked Moon to marry him, and his family exploded. But the only person who actually said anything about it publicly, once again, was Lisa Chapman. I'm going to say this. I was a fan of the show from the very first show until the last show. Then I followed them to I think it was CMT. They had a show for a while, and then recently they had a show on WGN. Dog is the type of man, he has to have a caregiver or a wife. He's just like that. He's old. He's lived a rough life. He has to have someone. And I get it. I mean, my grandfather asked my aunt to marry him like a week after my grandmother died. So I mean, that's just shit that people do, I guess. I do understand how his children could be upset. I think they would be upset if he were dating anyone this soon after the passing of Beth. But the fact that it is someone who has been so close to the family, I guess it just really kind of it stings him. But to add on to the family drama, Lisa was arrested a couple of days ago on 2 counts of harassment. One of the counts of harassment is from her girlfriend. Yes, I'm sure some of you guys didn't realize that she's a lesbian now. Yes, she was engaged to this woman. So I don't know if it's the woman she was engaged to and now she's just calling her girlfriend, or if this is a totally different woman. But yes, she has been arrested. Those people need Dr. Phil, Iyanla, the Lord. They need some major help right now. I know Dog says that he's going to take some time to do some soul searching, as everyone says. He's going to be on a spiritual journey and try to find himself. So hopefully he won't find himself dicking down Moon. Don't do it, Dog. Find another woman. There's plenty of other pussy in Hawaii and in Colorado. Right now, we have a Libra Lounge exclusive. Many of you have heard the story about the gentleman who went to Barber Hills. Is it high school?
Yeah, it's Barbers Hill High School.
Which is right around the corner from us. What is that, Baytown?
Right outside
area?
of Baytown.
Okay.
Yeah.
This made national news because this young man, I cannot remember his name. Can you look it up for me, James?
I'll look it up.
This young man was told that he had to cut his dreadlocks. He refused, and so he was going to be kicked out of school. So he made even more national news because he was invited to go onto the Ellen DeGeneres show. She gave him a $20,000 check, and it just was crazy because, you know, here's this kid getting his education, and because of the length of his hair, he was told that he can no longer go to school. There's a lot of things with this, okay? Number one, it's his natural hair. It's not like he had unicorn extensions on. I'm sure there were some girls walking around that school with green, red, orange, every color of the rainbow hair extensions on. But this kid was, you know, targeted for some odd reason. And of course it brought up, you know, race relations and things like that. And I'm not going to lie, it did seem a little bit sketchy because I'm thinking, you know, long hair is back in for white guys. So I would assume that there was some white guy at that school who probably had long hair, but this one kid was targeted. So, Producer James, did you look up his name?
I did. So it's the kid originally is named DeAndre Arnold.
Okay, he was originally called that. So does he have a new name?
No. It's what happened is his cousin was also suspended
for having his dreads as well.
Exactly right. So basically, what happened was the superintendent changed the rules just a few months ago, and it literally targeted at
just
least one
boys.
or two boys.
Okay, so here is the Libra Lounge exclusive. We were given some very important information of some of the things that have been going on with the superintendent. What's his name?
Greg Poole.
Greg Poole is his name. Apparently, Greg Poole has issues with people of color being in his school district. It seems to me that he's willing to do whatever he can to get more of the Black and Hispanic students out of the school district. Am I correct, Producer James?
So basically what we've heard is he's made some really off-color comments.
Off color, no pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended.
Because this motherfucker don't like anything of color.
And on top of that, there are some other questions about some tax deferments, some incentives, things that other school districts around the area get, but he hasn't either pursued. There just seems to be a real focus on not making it an attractive place for Hispanics
and blacks. Yes.
In that district.
So, you know, I'm sure that he has been doing this for quite a while, but now it is, you know, attention has been focused on his school and the school district with this case with the two young men with the dreadlocks. Basically, it sounds like Superintendent Greg Poole does not want Black people and Hispanic people in his school district. He wants to make the chances of more white kids graduating to go up. And like I said, we're not too far away from that side of town, and the Hispanic population, it does increase every year. And I'm thinking that's part of his issue, is that he does not want that. So what he's doing is trying to make it harder for Hispanic children and black children. He's trying to make it so they have a harder time at school, so hopefully they'll drop out.
Yeah, so this is a kind of hearsay at this point,
Mm-hmm.
but what we're putting out there as a Libra Lounge is we want people from the area, from Baytown, from Barbers Hill, send us any information, any anecdotal information, anything you've got or have heard or anything, because there needs to be a light shown on this issue, not just because of the haircutting issue, but if there's a pattern of some kind of intolerance or racism, it needs to be shown.
We will not be oppressed, okay? We just got Bad Boys 3. We are not about to be oppressed at all. But in all seriousness, this is just a horrible situation. And it's just like, really? Like, there's nothing else that you have to do? And was he heard making racial slurs?
I believe that may have happened. But again, we're kind of getting some hearsay information from a, trusted source, but we want to make sure that we've got everything in hand, all the evidence, before we really start showing hard.
So we're going to continue to follow this story. All righty. After this break, we're going to have my boo, Singer Sterling, with his triumphant return to the Libra Lounge with Keisha show. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Sassy Class Boutique is the hot spot for your fashion, beauty, and home decor desires. We celebrate women of all shapes and sizes with our trendy collection of regular and plus-size clothing. Looking for the right accessories? We have upcycled Louis Vuitton handbags, vegan purses, and jewelry to add sass to your class. We also offer health and beauty products, from salon-quality hair care to cruelty-free makeup. Our edgy home decor items will make you the envy of all of your neighbors. Sassy Class Boutique also offers custom items like shirts, hats, and other gifts for any occasion. All of our vendors are female-owned small businesses, and together we are Sassy Class Boutique. Located at 3709 Fatter Drive in Dickinson, Texas, 77539. Or shop anytime with us at www.sassyclassboutique.com.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
Welcome back to the Libra Lounge with Keisha. Before we go on, I want to remind you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, subscribe to us on, the iTunes podcast app?
iTunes podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Laughable, and support us on Patreon.
Yes. And the Patreon, I think he has it where you get special stuff, that all that good stuff. It's worth it. Look, we do this so we do not get paid. So it will be very nice of you to become what is the word again? A patron?
Yes.
Okay, a patron. So, I don't know, bitch can get our nails did or something like that, All right, to my right, we have the Singer Sterling.
What's up?
Now, you guys, we had Singer Sterling on with us. That was it last year or the year before?
It was last year because we were still in the home studio.
In the home studio. Okay. So, surprisingly, who would have ever thought that a friendship between the two of us would have evolved, that we still talk to this very, very day?
Absolutely.
So, tell everybody what is up. What is up?
I'm tired. I've been on tour. It's like I've been on a world tour. I'm just so tired. In the clubs every night.
His ass don't know how to stay
appearances.
home.
No, he just look. So Houston named me the Turn Up King of Houston. So I have to be out every night. So I'm in clubs every night. Just popping bottles, drinking, turning up, like making a name. I got a new song out, so they really want me to be out. Like I was at home for Super Bowl. It was like 11 o'clock at night, and like the label tape me. I was like, what are you doing? I was like in the bed. They was like, you all right? You gotta be. They was like, you have to be out. Like, this is ground time. You just released a new song. We need you out. We need you seen. We need.
Right.
I'm just like, can I wait till tomorrow? Like,
can a Negro get a break?
Can I get a break?
No. Now let me ask you something. You have been named the Turn Up King. What is the difference between Singer Sterling and the Turn Up King?
Singer Sterling is the Turn Up King.
Mm-mm.
No. So look, I always tell people, I'm two people. I'm Sterling Thompson as a regular person, my government, and Singer Sterling is the artist. He's oh, you know what? Well,
The
I
Turnip
guess I'm
King, he a
drinking.
little bit different.
Yo, okay, yeah,
He's
okay,
a little
okay,
bit.
okay,
I don't
okay.
know the Turnip King. I know Sterling and I know Singer
Right.
Turnip. That Turnip King, he comes out like a vampire at
Yeah.
nighttime and
At
way past
nighttime.
my bedtime.
Yeah.
I see the shit the Turnip King does the following morning.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you be asleep during the daylight hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Turnip King is just a fun, energetic guy that loves to like have fun, hype people up. Like you could be just out there, you could be standing by the bar doing just like this. I'm gonna be like, yeah, hey, and then they'll be like, oh, like it's gonna bring an energy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, oh, I like him. You're such a life of the party. You know?
I'd be like, that motherfucker on something.
I
Can
really don't know,
move?
for real. I really don't be on
I
nothing.
know.
That's really my
I'm
personality.
just old.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
he
you would
said,
think
yeah.
I'm on something or popping something, but I really don't. Like I promise you, I really don't. People
Are you
just
still
like,
drinking Hennessy?
I got my assistant on the way to get me some right now. They're making a run. So if y'all see a little Hennessy about to slide over here, just know that it was arranged.
I won't be having any Hennessy. I'm still drunk from the last
The
time
last
you were on the show and I drank that damn Hennessy. You're like, oh, it's Hennessy and cranberry juice. I was like, no, it is all Hennessy and about
A
half
drop.
an inch of
That's
cranberry.
funny.
Yeah.
They got some cups.
Yes, we do.
Oh, good.
We,
I'm sorry.
We do. We do.
I'm
Actually, we have some pink cups over there. One of them.
Oh, wait till she get back.
All right, so let me tell.
She got my phone too.
Oh, she got you. Oh, she a real assistant.
No, yeah, she probably do. Yeah, she got
Okay.
it. Okay.
James might have stole your phone. He
It's
got
fine.
sticky fingers, you know what I'm saying? So remind our audience how you got started in the business.
I started out in gospel at 14 years old, singing background for some of the biggest gospel influencers today. A lot of the gospel Grammy artists like Yolanda Adams and Kim Burrell.
Now, Yolanda was at
The
Super Bowl. Yes.
Yeah,
America
so
the Beautiful.
She sung America the Beautiful right before the national anthem, and she did amazing. And I was just with her like a month ago at this private event that we had met up at. We talked, and she was just like, "I'm so proud of you. You know, just you was so little when you started. You know, and now she's just like, oh my God." So it was great to run back into her and just catch up with her, and then just see her on national television, like one of the biggest, amazing televised, things on TV. So it's just a reassurance. Keep going. Yeah. You know, and just stay faithful, stay humble, stay hungry, and just keep it coming.
The Hennessy
has arrived, guys.
I can't believe you made her go out and get you some Hennessy.
I really didn't make her. I just asked her.
Did he make you, baby?
No. Yeah, she's such a supportive. She's like my Houston manager. Like she handles all my Houston stuff. She's amazing. She takes care of me. She's also my cousin. I just kind of gave her the role. But
that's how I do with James. It's like, James, you're my manager today.
But she steps up and do it. I really ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I freak out a lot. I got really bad anxiety. Like even on the way here, she's like, "Boy, calm down."
What were you?
I'm just really tired, and then like the GPS kept rerouting, trying to put me on some roads I ain't want to be on, and then I was just like
the cranberry juice that I was speaking of.
Yeah.
Baby, make yourself comfortable.
Yeah.
Get you a chair on. Here's the Hennessy.
Oh, she got my favorite chips. I even asked for it. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's good, people.
You can have a drink with me on the show. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. So during the commercial break, we're gonna get the cups and get all that ready.
Yeah.
All right. So you've been in the business. This is nothing new to you. But what obstacles have you faced with being so young? Because you're still very young.
Learning. It's a learning experience. Like losing so much, trusting the wrong people. Being taken advantage of because even though I'm young, people think I'm fresh, which I am still. You know, it takes about 7 good, hard years to become at the top. Right. And I'm only
people don't realize that.
Right. So people say, "Oh, well, you've been in since you was 14, so you'd made it." No, I was doing background at 14. Right. I didn't become solo till like 2015.
I think people forget that, people like Mariah Carey.
Right.
She was a backup singer for like Brenda K. Starr. You probably don't know who Brenda K. Starr is.
I know the name.
Damn,
I know the name.
Damn. But she was a backup singer for many years before she became Mariah.
Right.
Right. So you've that whole trusting people thing.
Yeah, and just putting so much. I have put thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into my career and have not really seeing a return.
Yeah.
I mean, you make money, but
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, not like if you invest, like say, like okay, I'm investing in this Hennessy bottle,
Right.
so I put $50,000 to the Hennessy bottle, but this Hennessy bottle supposed to multiply. It don't, but
Right.
it just so happened God's great. He'll make this multiply,
Mhm.
you know. But it's like you put so much money into
You
sometimes
want
the
your
wrong
investment
things,
back.
right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you put your money into the wrong things, and that's just a lesson you have to learn. Like it's a part of the game. It's a game.
It is. And you don't know if someone presents it to you and say,
Right.
this is what you should be doing,
And
this
it
is for your
sounds
money.
good. It looks good, smells good. You know what I'm saying?
And then it just wound up being shit.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
So how do you feel when you see certain people with mediocre singing abilities all of a sudden get this big opportunity and then they blow up?
I say they got a bag. They got an investor because all it takes is a good couple $100,000 to really just make.
Right.
I can make a beat right here on this table and record it on this mic, and it can be the next biggest thing within the next 25 days if I put $200,000 behind it. It's a game. Talent is not required no more.
And I hate to say this,
Yeah.
but right now with how our world is, you really don't have to be talented
Right, not at all.
to become. I mean, here's a prime example: the Real Housewives, reality TV stars. You know, just remember the Kardashians. They became the Kardashian family from a sex tape. But guess what they had? They had the coins to say, you know what? Let's take this opportunity. Remember, Kim Kardashian was Paris Hilton's assistant.
Yep.
And she was also organizing people's closets.
She was
all
working
right?
her coffee and shit.
Exactly. But once that sex tape came out,
Paris put on.
and then Kris Jenner had a little bit of that change,
Yep.
and that's how we have the Kardashians right now.
I might go make me a little sex tape.
Yeah, I know, really. I'll record it for you.
Hey,
Be
it's
like,
fine.
give me a producer credit.
That's fine.
Give me a cameraman credit or something like that. So, yeah, it's sad that right now you can become a quote unquote celebrity just from doing a stupid video that goes viral.
Yeah, that's all
I'm
it
like,
takes.
damn, I do stupid shit all the time. Why don't I?
It's just not recorded.
I don't record it.
It's just not recorded.
I'm like, I guess I need to get somebody just to follow my ass around and record all the dumb shit that I do.
Right. We should do that. Have a new reality show. And we'll film once a week together, but we'll have our separate lives. Cause I ain't driving an hour and a half every day. I drove an hour and a half, guys.
It's not
Tired.
that far.
An hour and a half? Okay. Well, come
I
to
know,
my house
I
tomorrow
ain't
then.
coming now.
Look, come to my house tomorrow then.
When you be up, I be sleep.
Yeah.
All right, so what have you been up to since the last time you were on the show?
I released new music. Signed a new deal, which is amazing, but it's still tricky.
Right, because I know you were the one who has told me about signing deals, and sometimes stuff don't go through. Sometimes things don't look like you thought they were gonna look. Yeah. It's a lot that goes into it.
But it's fun, and it's a process, and I feel like it's gonna make me greater. About to start working on. I can never finish the album.
Why?
I don't even know.
How many songs do you have for the album?
I low-key have a whole album. It's just not put together. Like, I have random songs. I can really play you a whole album. It's just not put together.
Right.
You know how you record a song here, you record a song there, record a song here, record a song there. I done did about 25 features. Ain't none of them put the music out yet.
You know, whenever I hear you talk about where you are as far as your career, it reminds me a lot of one of my favorite artists, Big Freedia, who is an independent artist.
Okay.
So everything that he does, he's funding it. And he continues to do that because he's gotten opportunities to be on labels, but he was like, it's me putting myself in chains.
Right.
But then he... Like you.
Big Freedia got a whole lot more money than I do, though.
Well, because you know what? Big Freedia did a lot of what you were doing, being out every night. He was like, if I don't work, we don't eat. Yeah. But you know what that drive led to? Being featured on Drake's, what song was
it? Everybody get your right.
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Y'all know what we're talking about. Then he was on Beyonce. I think he did Beyonce first. Yeah. So if
she featured him in her on the her thing that y'all haters corner with that.
Yeah, and then yes. Big Freedia did the intro to it.
Right.
So that's whenever I think about because people like us, we have to always just be on it. I mean, it's a big difference between what you do and what I do. But when I see Freedia, I'm like, oh, God damn, okay. So you it's blood, sweat, and a lot of tears. It really, really is.
I cried on the way here.
How many times does he cry a day, baby?
She'll tell you I'm a stressor. Like I'm very extra, very stressful, a lot of anxiety.
Well, that's a creative mind. Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we
That
go.
is two
Is this us?
peas in a goddamn
No,
pod.
yeah. Every
right
day
there.
it's like I'm stressed. I'm like I want things to go right. I'm like anxious. My damn Jeep, my phone paused while I was driving here. And I was just like, it like cut my song off, and she was like, "Calm down." You don't understand.
I may be a little bit like that. That creative people
Yeah,
are like that.
we are.
And part of the reason is because our minds never turn off.
It don't. It's
Period,
like
point blank.
I got home at like what 2 something. Didn't go to sleep till 7 this morning. Couldn't. I was laying there in the dark, just like just everything. You thinking about
You do.
your life, your career, your
Yes.
family, your
You
loved
cannot
ones.
just
You know
lay
what I'm
down.
saying?
No.
The things that need to be done, the things that haven't been done yet, the things
Yes.
you want to do. It's
Yes.
just so much.
Producer James, if he's still for 2.5 minutes,
Mhm.
he sleep. I mean, when I say sleep, he be sleep like more than a newborn baby.
Yeah.
He be sleep like he's never committed any sins. He sleeps like a newborn baby, like there's no crime in the world. I mean, there's nights that I just be staring at him like, I ought to knock him upside his fucking head right about now.
knocked out.
Me, I damn near have to OD to go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know,
I keep
that's
a
just
bottle
how
of
it is.
NyQuil.
NyQuil don't even work on me no more. I have to take prescription shit mixed with a little bit of over the counter shit. Like James is like, oh, you must have OD'd a little bit last night, and that's why you slept so well.
A little
like,
bit.
Whatever happens, I mean, I'll fall asleep and I'm up in like an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes. All right.
Yeah.
So when we get back, we're gonna continue talking to singer Sterling and ask him about some of the things that happened during this year and what he's been up to.
And we're going to pour some drinks.
Oh Lord Jesus, pray for me, y'all. We'll be right back.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
All right, we are back with the Turn Up King.
Yes.
And of course, the Hennessy has come
Hennessy
out.
has come out.
I think I see a couple of hairs on my chest from drinking this. My nasal cavities have been open. I'm burning. I feel like I just drank some Thunderbird whiskey. Do y'all know?
Close.
That's what fucking wine hoes drink.
Close.
Okay.
Close.
This is peer pressure, y'all. This
I'm
is
proud of
nothing
her.
but peer pressure. All right, so now last year you had all kinds of stuff going
So
on.
many ups and downs.
You were in the hospital with pneumonia.
Yes.
Yeah, about how many times?
Whoa, twice.
But I mean, they checked you in and made you stay for a
yeah,
day.
yeah. And then the last time, it's so funny because right when I signed my deal, I went straight to the hospital. I couldn't even celebrate. Couldn't even. I literally signed sick, and they look at me. They like, come on, let's go out, pop bottles. And I'm just like,
I can't breathe.
I couldn't even breathe.
Yeah.
I kept saying, I'm so sorry, God. I'm gonna sound like I'm so sorry.
Right.
I was like, y'all must think I'm ungrateful, but I had no expression. I had no nothing. Like just
Pneumonia ain't no joke. People die of pneumonia.
They said that it was one of the worst cases they've probably ever seen. It was in every lobe of my lung. They didn't even know how I even came there. Like,
So did you have pneumonia for a while and you didn't realize it
Yes.
until it had gotten really bad?
well, see, yeah, I had been
Excuse me.
coughing like a dry cough for like not even like being extra, probably like 6 months.
But you go out so much in the clubs and there's smoke and stuff. Did you think it was
So
that?
I'm thinking it's just like, well, just this cough, but it kept for 6 months.
That's a long ass
And
time.
then I would not, and then it got worse to where every time I would drink Hennessy or alcohol, it'll make me cough more. And I'm like, what's going on? And then my breathing, I couldn't do as much active. Like I would be, I'd be on top of the sections
you
dancing in
can't
the
do
club.
that when you have pneumonia.
I would be on top of sections dancing. I'm just,
Can somebody help me get down real
I'm just
quick?
like, wait, this is not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it ended up being a horrible, horrible case of pneumonia. So
Who was that last year passed away from pneumonia?
I
The
don't
girl
know.
that used to be with P. Diddy. Kim Porter.
Oh, his ex,
his
his
ex.
baby mama.
Yes, she died from
That was from pneumonia?
Yes.
I never knew why she died.
Yes. They had given her some medicine and they sent her home and she never recovered from it. It's a serious thing.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I know that your brother passed away also, kind of
Yes.
unexpectedly, right? I
I
know you had
yes
said that he had
and
a
no.
heart condition, was it?
Yes and no. It's so funny because when I was in the hospital, he was in the hospital, and my dad was in the hospital.
Damn.
All my mom's men's in the hospital. Like It was so
Were y'all
bad.
in the same hospital?
No, all different
So
hospitals.
she's having to hop to
Yeah,
each
but I wouldn't
one.
let her come see me.
Okay.
Because I knew how bad it was. Like, they had me in isolation. They had the
wow.
mask. It was so bad. Like, I told them, like, no one can come see me out. They signed papers and everything. I said, no family, no press, no nothing. Because they were trying to say, people trying to, nothing. Don't, if they come call asking for me, don't tell them anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I stayed in contact with my
Right,
parents.
right.
You know what I'm saying? From my personal phone. But I wouldn't let anyone come to see me, come spend the night, because it was so bad. Like, I could sit up in the bed and I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad. Like, I couldn't even sit up on my own. Like, they tried to walk me and they had to call like all type of oxygen people and stuff to come carry me back to my room because my oxygen level had dropped so low.
Damn.
Yeah, I almost died, low key. But it's so funny because my brother was in the hospital dying as well. And he called me on the phone. He was like, "Hey, brother, how you doing?" I was just like, "Hey, you know, man, I'm making it, man. I'm better now." It's like the 4th day of me to be in the hospital. I can actually talk now. 4th or 5th day. And I was just like, "Man, I'm so scared." I said, "I was scared to go to sleep. I didn't think I was going to wake up." He said, "Man, I feel that almost every night."
So what did he pass away from?
Congestive heart failure
Okay.
was the main cause. And then his kidneys began to fail. His liver began to fail. He just kind of went down so fast. You know what I'm saying? So he was waiting on the heart. And then they found the heart, but then they took it back or something, said it wasn't a match or it wasn't as strong as they thought it was. He was 6'7", 300 pounds. You know what I'm saying? My whole family's really big. So
How old was he?
37, my favorite number.
Man.
37. It was such a tragic situation.
Did he have kids?
2 girls, 11 and 6.
Ugh.
Yeah, 2 girls, 11 and 6. Wife, and he's my oldest. I'm the youngest, and he's the reason why I got signed. He the one that made it happen before I signed my deal. He the one that sent the information and did everything, and you know, it's I wouldn't have been signed if it wasn't for him.
Right.
Man. It's like he waited till I got signed, and you know what I'm saying, everything. And I remember like being a little kid, 5 or 4 years old, going to the mall with him, and like his fans coming up, and you know that made me
want that too.
Yeah, you know, so. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a rough one because you know you're very active on Instagram, so I was able to see you know kind of what's going on and everything. So since we just got into 2020, what are your goals for this year?
Honestly, I just want to keep working and grinding. Like being in this industry is so much.
Good.
I know it is.
I mean, because when I mixed, I diluted it a little bit, and it needed to be diluted.
Oh no! If you're gonna do that,
it needed to be diluted a lot.
No,
but it tastes pretty good.
Yeah,
I just taste great.
Just working my ass off so much, it's making kind of like just want to go with the flow. Like I know you got to have goals and everything, but it's kind of like it's just you try, and you stress and you worry and you fear and you. I just want to continue to make more beautiful music, like the song I just came out with. Nothing else, go get it.
Yes.
I throw it in there, and just live a happy, healthy, prosperous life, and just have fun, enjoy life, make connections, network, work, grind, tour, make music.
Y'all hear what he's saying? Continue to work.
Work, yeah, you have
hustle.
to work. You have to.
If you follow me on social media, I always say hustle and heart because that's what it. No, don't get me wrong. I get dramatic and I quit just about every goddamn thing at least once a week every week.
I ain't doing this shit no more.
Yeah.
Then somebody called me that, bro. You too popping for this, bro. You got good music.
Yes.
I'm the bro. Fuck that. I ain't doing this shit no more.
Yes.
Nah,
you
bro.
get
Come on,
bro. And you know, and then you see certain people. I'm like, damn, they got this opportunity.
And I can actually sing. I can.
No, he actually can sing.
Probably,
he's a singer.
No. I can probably out sing like blow. No cap. Almost 90% of artists out. Your favorite artist, I can out sing them. No cap.
He's telling
no
the truth.
Auto tune, like natural.
Yes.
No studio, no band, no nothing. I can really.
If
sing.
he couldn't, I damn well I would tell you, but no, he can really, really, really sing. All right, so you just released the new single. What was it, last week or the week before?
It was supposed to be, okay, so it was supposed to be on the 17th, but which was the Friday, ended up coming out on the 20th, something, which is the next Friday.
Okay.
So, y'all, this song. I sent it to you.
I know. I got a text you like, hey, here's my new single. Check it out. I was like,
I just sent it to her. I was in
here. I was like, all right, well, doing some stuff. Let me turn it on. I'm like, well, goddamn. And then there's this part at the end, and I sent it to you. I said, It literally sounds like you're in a big cathedral church
Yeah.
by yourself
Yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
It was really, really something special. But I know from the lyrics and your voice that song had to come from a little bit of heartbreak.
A little bit.
And you told me, you're like, yes, I had my heart broken, and I'm like,
I did.
some of the
It's
greatest
cool.
music and
They got one. They
poetry.
got one for me. That's cool.
It happens to all.
I done
of
broke
us.
probably 59 hearts. So whatever goes around
They say
comes
that
around.
karma is gonna catch up
But I
with
didn't
you.
mean to.
He said, I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to break. Look, y'all, if I ever broke your heart, I'm so sorry. I've gotten so many calls and texts saying I broke their heart. It wasn't intentional. I've never tried to be a player. It just in me.
But
Get it from my daddy. I
got
get it from.
the-
Look, because he get it from his daddy.
Oh, really?
Look, my daddy. Hey,
Papa was a Rolling Stone?
baby, let me tell you something. He was a bad man out there.
You know I'm drunk right now, right?
No.
Oh, my God. I am.
And shout out to my daddy. I love my daddy so much. He is the love of my life. First man I fell in love with. Love you, Dad, forever.
They're supposed to be the first
You are
man
the
you
definitely
ever loved is
example
your
for my
daddy.
life. No, my dad is definitely an example
What is your
for my
dad's
life.
name?
Ray Alexander Thompson Jr.
Well, goddamn, it's right there.
Yeah.
Look how many first names he has.
No, his first name is Ray. All right, wow.
Right?
Alexander
what's
Thompson
that-
Jr.
Those are
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot right there.
Yeah.
So, this song, tell us the title of the song.
It's called Nothing Else.
All right.
Mm.
So, what got you to the point? Because sometimes when you get your heart broken, time heals everything. But sometimes when you're a creative mind, you have to express it.
I had to pass by their house on the way here. It was. That's probably another reason why I was stressed out. I don't think she knew it, but remember I said, "Is this Wallaceville?"
Where's Wallaceville at?
In Beltway, East Side,
I ain't never even heard of Wallaceville.
Wallaceville. Mm-hmm. I had to pass by, and I was like stressed. I was mad that my GPS took me that way.
Okay, that makes sense. So that's why you was pissed off at the GPS.
Oh,
And you missed your exit.
But no, whatever.
Ain't nothing like heartbreak.
No, it was. I wrote that song a little bit. Like I was texting on the phone with them, and I said, "Fuck this shit." And I literally wrote the song within 30 minutes. And I called the producer. I called my friends that signed. I'm like, "Where's the studio? I need to go record this right now." And they was like, well, "I don't know. Let me call Bambino." Bambino's a really big name in Houston. If you don't know, Bambino, a really big engineer, worked with Just Brittany from Love and Hip Hop. All these people. Man, he called me like late at night, like 11 o'clock. Like, "What you doing, Baby O?" I said, "That's his name." He say Baby O a lot. So if he a Baby O, that's his thing. What's up? I said, man, where you at? Man, I'm chilling. I said, "Man, can I please come? I gotta let this out right now. Like, I cannot hold it. I need to be fresh. I need to come. Man, pull up all night."
Right.
We stayed there 6 a.m.
How did you feel? He said, "Pull up." James, remember I told somebody to pull up at
Pull
my
up.
house about a couple of weeks ago? That bitch still ain't pulled up.
Well, no, they can mean two things. I mean, pull
No,
up
mine
and get
meant
popped, or
That's
pull
what
up.
That's what it meant with me.
Oh, okay. So pull up and catch his
That's
hands.
what it meant. Yes.
Pull up and catch his
yes.
hands. Okay.
Yes, it was.
No, but
I'm
he was
still
saying
waiting.
pull up and let's work.
Okay, that's
Okay,
a total.
yeah.
When I say it, it's completely different.
Pull
It
up,
means
bitch.
I'm gonna whoop that ass.
Hey.
Don't let the chubby cheeks fool you. 'Cause
Yay.
I got these hands over here.
Yay.
I ain't afraid to use it. Producer James.
Oh, she will hit anybody.
Yeah. Choke, hit, kick,
Choke, hit,
stab,
kick,
shoot,
stab.
whatever. I'll do it all. I ain't scared.
Wait,
I fight kids. I fight men. I fight women, grandparents, elders, pastors, nuns.
I had to get a couple pastors together.
Oh,
when
well,
I was
there
in
you
the
go.
gospel
I
industry.
ain't
Yeah,
afraid.
I ain't had
And
it.
James, he saw what he like.
Call this man white.
The
Like our
last
shirts.
time I was about to fight my
Look
brother.
like our shirts.
I was about to fight my brother. I said, I went to the bathroom, put my hair up, put on my tennis shoes. He's so goddamn nervous, he just started sweeping the whole house.
Oh.
I started sweeping and I started like moving furniture around. Like, okay,
You
I don't
got
want
that
him to
piano,
break
y'all?
anything. So,
And it still ain't tuned or nothing like that.
No, I love. She got a piano in the house. I'm like,
but what's the great
Sorry,
is
it was random.
when she about to get in a fight, she will like has a whole process of preparation. Like she puts her hair up, she gets shit in the right
Take
place.
my earrings out.
You heard her. She said she put on her tennis shoes
Put on my
because
tennis
those are the best ones to fight
shoes.
around with.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
And
whole
I
thing.
was right.
She's gonna hit me if you keep pouring that.
Now I'm probably gonna sleep real well tonight. All right, so tell us about this new single.
okay. All right. You know, I said I battled with the label about releasing it. They was like, "Yeah, I love it. Let's release it ASAP." And I was like, "Sure, let's do it. I want the world to know. Fuck
Right.
this person, da da da." But it's such a painfully beautiful song.
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear it, I really sat down and listened to it, and I told the label, I said, I don't want to release it.
Mm-hmm.
It's too painful for me. Like, every time I hear it, it just reminds me of the heartache.
It's like a diary entry.
Yeah, it's just like, giving someone your all, loving someone, someone who's not even your type. Someone you took a chance on.
That's always who the motherfuckers are to break
someone
our
you
hearts.
took a chance on. Someone that you say, you know what,
like,
it's going to be
I'm too
us.
cute for you in the first place. You lucky I gave you a chance.
You know what I'm
you
saying?
should be thanking me.
You should be thanking me because you were the one putting me all on your social media. You were the one. I'm low key chilling, but you are every time we together. You got a camera out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So we're just like,
was it for what y'all young kids say? The clout? Was it a little bit?
I feel like it was for the cloud, and she kept telling me that. She was like, I feel like they all like she always.
If y'all could have seen the eye roll
No.
that Crystal
Come
just
roll
gave
your eyes
us.
in the camera real quick.
I don't think
Come on.
She probably can never roll her eyes like that.
She said.
Her eyes
No,
actually fluttered.
With them eyelashes. Them eyelashes said.
Like
no, but she kept
ass.
telling me, she said, I feel like this is just, for a come up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, no.
But the person that fucks you up the most is always the person you had no business being with.
Or
Every
who wasn't
time.
the type of person that you would normally even give the time of day.
But you know what? You know how they hit me up? They want to talk about music.
Of course.
You hot?
Hell, because
I knew you motherfucker.
Yes, I'm hot. I'm drunk. I haven't had Hennessy since the last time I saw your ass.
Over a year ago. Well, no. Well, I saw you before that, but the last time we interviewed. Can you remember? I came to your grand opening.
Yeah. We didn't have Hennessy there. We had Moscato.
You better be glad we ain't had no Hennessy there.
Yes, I'm hot. I feel like it's 150 degrees in here. All right. So you basically tore out a page of your journal, wrote this song about all this heartbreak, decided not to release it.
Right.
And now where are we at with the single?
It's released.
It's released. Okay.
It's released. I told him I didn't want to release it. I was like, no, we gotta release it, blah blah blah. We gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? We already committed to it. We got people ready for it. We got stuff lined up. We got promotional lined up. The label's not gonna play that.
Right.
I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. I said, I released it, but I don't want to hear it no more.
And I can understand that, but I guarantee you that you've got other people listening to that song saying, he just,
they're loving it.
Everything that I was feeling, he just expressed it.
I was, it's so funny because when I recorded the song, Tally, she's in a group called Ty, signed to Matthew Knows, Beyonce's father. She was there. She was just like, oh my God. Like, this is everything I'm going through right now. And then other people, it was like 7 people in my studio session. It was all dark with like a red light right on me. And I was recording it, and I was at the end. And then, you know how they got the glass and when people look at you? When I opened my eyes, it was like 7 flashlights in my face.
Right.
Like, and it was like, when I hit my last note and I opened my eyes and I finished, there was like, what just happened? It was so beautiful. It was like, it's the most painfully beautiful song you would ever hear.
Well, people always say that movies entertain us, but music speaks to our soul.
Yeah, definitely.
And it is always so weird. You can hear a song, you're like, how did that person just write this song about everything that I've been
30
feeling?
minutes.
All right, so how can people find your song right now?
It's all over the world: Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, Tidal, Pandora. Hey. No, but it's literally all over. Just type in Singer Sterling, SingerSterling. Nothing else. The song is called Nothing Else by Singer Sterling, and you can find it anywhere. Let me know what you think. I hope y'all enjoy it. I hope it's not too painful for y'all, but I hope that it blesses y'all. All blessings come from God.
Yep.
And all situations and struggles even come from Him as well. So you always got to acknowledge Him. He's amazing. So go get it. Go listen to it. Go stream it. Go buy it. Go to iTunes or Google Play and buy it, please.
Now, before we go, tell our audience how they can find you on social media, upcoming performances. Tell it all. But you go stay with us for the last segment though, because it's gonna be a good one.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Singer Sterling on all platforms. Instagram, preferably. 'Cause I don't really get on Facebook. Like, y'all, my parents are on Instagram. They watch my stories, so I got.
Oh Lord!
They watch my stories.
Ooh,
last night I was in a section and the girl put out her titties, and I know my daddy probably was like really.
And Singer Sterling had women of all
types,
sizes.
entire sizes.
All
Ass be
types of
everywhere.
sizes.
And
On
titties,
his IG.
I got them from 110 pounds to 450 pounds.
And I seen the 450-pound girl.
Yeah.
I saw her. I saw her ass too. And,
Going like this.
Yeah. I'm like, all right, she might need to have a little twerking class going on.
No.
Okay, so any gigs you got coming up?
Not right now. You know, Grammys just hit. I didn't make it to the TV round, but it's all good next year.
You went last year though.
I went last year. I did the
Yes.
red carpet interview, but Sequence was bigger. So I did it for Sequence. My nomination didn't make a TV round, so
Okay.
I made number 18.
Okay.
I supposed to
Okay.
make top 5, so I was close. But hey, God is still good.
Yes.
It's a blessing to even be in that number.
Yes.
But right now the Grammys just ended. We just pretty much working the new single right now.
Mm-hmm.
A few walkthroughs coming up, but I'll post it on my Instagram and Twitter and maybe my Facebook. I'm suck at social media. They on my ass about social media. I'm like
It's
an
a
old
job
person.
within itself.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't really like social media like that. People think I do, but I don't.
It's a job, and a
Yeah.
lot of people hire people to do it. I do
Yeah.
mine,
Yeah.
which it's still so
But
funny.
you do so well. You every time I
you.
don't get on Facebook much, but when I do, you one of the first people that I see, and I'm like, oh,
We
okay.
just hit 10,000 people.
Hey.
And I always tell people, I don't even have a product that I'm selling. It's all just my crazy ass. So
Right.
thank you. But you have to keep going. And then
You have
sometimes I
to.
throw my phone like I'm sticking this shit.
Look.
Then you got to get right back on it.
Mhm.
All right. So when we get back, instead of having bitch please, we're going to have a segment called Things That Black Mamas Say in honor of
Oh.
Black History Month. We'll be right back.
Let's go.
The Libra Lounge with Keisha. The Libra Lounge with Keisha.
I want to thank my special guest, Singer Sterling, for coming all the way out here to the
From
Libra
Humble,
Lounge
Texas.
from Humble, Texas. He made it seem like he drove across states.
Let me tell you something. I'm in the hell. Let's cross state.
And to be fair, it was during like heavy traffic time. But
Yeah.
James works in the Woodlands.
Oh yeah, but I
Yeah.
can't complain. He works in the one. He's right here.
Yeah. Yes. Oh damn.
I was stressed.
Okay, stress is I missed 1 or 2, but 6.
I was anxious. I did. I was like, what the fuck does they keep like?
When you miss 6 exits,
Then it was your.
I really
That's-
missed 6 exits. I really did.
you don't want to get off Beltway 8.
I was on Billway.
Like you just want to be making loops around Houston. Then
Yeah.
I shouldn't even been on Billway, to be honest. You could have drove. Yeah, I did. She was like, "You want to drive?" I was like, I already started. I might as
Now,
well
Kristen,
finish.
it's your turn. You got.
I ain't gonna lie.
rebuttal?
I ain't gonna lie. I was
Kristen,
like, I
you
might
got
as
a
well
rebuttal?
finish. I almost pulled over and had her drive and roll up some weed.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Well, the way you was confused about this picture a minute ago.
Look, y'all.
Are you sure
If
you
y'all
did
would have
pull
seen us through
over?
commercial break. No, he was worse. When I'm high.
You dingy.
I got 4 stages.
I need to save a stage 1
okay, all right. So
with the elderly.
All right, so
Stage 1 is bad. Stage 4.
I get super goofy.
Oh, I need stage 4.
okay, so let's run through the stages real quick. So what is stage 1?
I'm super goofy. Like I'm the funniest person in the world. I can
To
freestyle.
yourself?
No. I have motherfuckers rolling.
Uh-huh.
I am the best comedian in the world. I'm
Okay.
up. I'm lit. But it's super extra. It's
extra?
like, boy, I'm just like, yeah.
So, but does he laugh
I'm gonna
more
have
at
you
the
like
shit
that.
he says?
No, it's super funny. I will have you on the floor.
What is level 2?
Stage 2.
I'm
Stage
hungry.
2. Okay, that's
I'm
the
hungry.
munchies.
I'm hungry, and I want to eat.
It's taco time.
But I'm
Okay.
still funny though.
Okay.
I'm funny, but I'm still hungry.
Now stage 3.
Stage 3, I'm stuck. I'm like this.
What do you mean he's stuck?
I'm like this. The next questions, I'll be like, no.
That some people call
My
it being
favorite
high
is
than a
no.
motherfucker.
I'll be high than a motherfucker.
And
Everything
then-
is no. Sterling, you want $1 million? No. Sterling, you want to go here? No. I'm like literally like,
And then what is stage 4?
pass the fuck out.
Okay, I like that stage. I like that
I'm
stage.
tired.
Okay, I
Somebody take
can
me
deal
home.
with that stage right there.
So, put a car up. Somebody take me home. Get the
Crystal, I
squirrel.
don't know how you do it, girl. I really, really, really don't.
Have bodyguards escort me out because I can't do it. Literally, pull up the sprinter. Have the bodyguards walk me out. Make sure I get home.
Look, I didn't almost drink all my
I'm
drink.
so proud of you.
I know, right?
You gonna get one more tiny drink.
No,
before-
I'm not.
No.
That's the devil is a lie.
Oh no.
Yes,
no,
he
no,
is
no.
all day, every day.
He is no. He is a lie though. He is a lie.
Okay, so in honor of Black History Month,
Okay.
the shortest month of the year, we still realize that, white people. Every fucking year we
I
do
just know
realize
we got the shortest month of the year.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But you know, it's like that. Y'all ought to be glad that's
In
what
the
we
club.
gave y'all a
Fucked
month.
up.
So,
Got my people
in
here.
honor of Black History Month,
Well,
I'm going to go over a list of things that Black mamas say.
my mom just told me something the other day
I'm sure a lot of the shit
from watching
our
my
mama
Instagram.
said-
She said, "I'm tired of seeing ads." I said, "Mama, stop watching my story."
We gonna add that to the list. Okay, so here's number one.
Mhm.
I'm not one of your little friends. Have you heard that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I've definitely heard that from my mama.
Do I look like Boo Boo the Fool?
I've definitely heard that from my mama.
Yes,
I
okay,
think about
okay.
it. I think about it.
A hard head, make a soft,
Soft
ass.
ass.
Yeah.
That's my daddy too.
Yeah. First of all, shit, I do
Yeah,
this to Producer
first of all.
James. Check your tone.
Yeah.
Right. How many times a week do you hear that, Producer James?
First of all,
About 3 times a day.
but he don't like he have a tone.
He don't.
It's been talked
He
out of
used
me.
to. Yes.
She's
you know
trained.
why?
She's trained me not
know
to have
why?
a tone.
Wow, I love y'all.
Because a soft ass. What's the
A
saying?
hard head make a soft ass.
All right. Let's go on to the next one. Stop all that crying before I give you something
So
to
cry
about.
for.
Shit.
Listen about some.
That's too much goddamn crying. All
That's
right.
too much crying.
You got some McDonald's money?
Oh, I remember when I was
Ooh.
younger.
And that don't nothing make you more mad as a kid than to hear that shit
You
right
got some
there.
McDonald's money?
Yeah. Don't get in trouble following behind them white kids.
You know what? You know what? Ha!
We've all heard that one before.
All them white kids go get your ass in trouble. I think you told your brother and sister that.
Oh, so you smelling yourself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gonna hear that about it when you turn 11. You gonna hear that shit a lot.
The testosterone come out a little bit. The
Yeah.
hormones. Yeah.
When we get in this stove,
Don't ask for shit.
don't look at nothing, don't touch nothing, don't ask for nothing. I'm gonna knock your teeth all the way down
Yeah.
your throat. Okay, I added the violence towards the end, but
But no.
but we've all heard it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see the next one.
Yeah.
James, no, this one. Oh, this one. Fix your face.
Fix your face while I fix it for you.
Ooh, I say that 5 times a day, every day. Okay. This one is. No, I don't like that one.
What was it?
Keep playing. See what happens. Keep on.
That's true though.
Producer James, a
You
lot
fix
of
it.
these can be applied to the
Shit
shit
gotta
I
be
say to
bought.
you.
Well, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I would expect
You're a black mom.
Oh, so is that your little friend? Yeah, you heard that one. Yeah. Didn't I tell you? Oh, that my mama still do that one on me, and I'm 40.
Didn't I tell you to?
And then they do the shit when they whooping you.
I'm like, ma'am,
Can you
I'm
just
already hurting
whoop
right
me
now.
without there being a conversation during the whooping?
It's like giving color
Yeah, every phrase down
commentary.
bad.
Yes, it's like just whoop me. Just
You
save all
didn't
that other stuff.
believe me when I told you was gonna get this whooping.
I told you were fucking up every time.
Now this one right here, you might not hear it that much right now, but in the summertime you're gonna hear it. Stop running in and out of my house.
Oh, the
Yes.
18 cheap.
You making my light bill
The
go
light
up.
bill be high.
Ooh,
I
I
get
say this
high,
one too.
high.
You smell like outside.
You said, oh, remember that?
Yes. Or you smell like a puppy dog. My
A
mom
puppy
used to always
dog,
say, you smell like a
puppy.
little puppy.
Little puppy.
Okay. I brought you in this world,
I'm
and
gonna
I can take your ass out.
White moms say that shit
I think
too.
so too. I
That's
think
every mom.
I think that's just a mama in general.
Never mind. I'm about to go there. And I ain't-
Well, go sit down somewhere.
Go sit down. Yeah.
Yes.
Boy, you
yes,
better get out my
yes.
face. This is mama telling me. Boy, you better
Yeah, I be
get
like,
back.
If I were you,
Let me tell you.
I would get the fuck out of my face before you get slapped. That's because I'm violent. You know what I mean?
My
I say
mama-
that kind of stuff.
She be like, boy, my mama 5'3".
Oh well, damn. So she had to say
But,
her chest, y'all.
yeah,
don't
so
talk.
she had to. I
Yeah.
don't think her slap a hoe though.
I can believe short women are
no.
scary.
I didn't see mama slap. It was a family member. It was actually my uncle's wife, her brother, her baby brother wife, and she was like, "What? She slapped me?" I said, "Mama," and she's tall. Mama went up and wow.
She got that reach.
I
that
said,
stretch.
and Mama's so sweet, gentle, elegant. So to see her,
Until
look, she said Yeah, but she is a little shady though.
Don't get her fucked up. Though.
No, baby.
Okay, so what's this one? Oh yes, this one. I think this is universal for all moms. If someone hits you first, you hit
gotta
them
hit
back.
them back. Yeah.
And I think that's all of them, y'all. Is there any that we missed? Oh, okay. Here's one. Don't make me throat punch you.
That's what my sister-in-law say.
Okay, I say that one. Don't make me punch you in your face.
Let me punch you in your face.
What's another one that black mamas? Oh, ow! Ooh.
Wait.
I don't know about y'all's mamas, but my mama. You need to cover up your head and your ears in that night air.
Let me tell you something. I washed my hair.
Did your mama go
3
out?
hours before I was time to go out. My mom and I know you're not going out tonight. I said, but
you just washed
I said,
up?
I'm going out 3 hours. Well, okay, that's why your ass been in the hospital.
Yep,
Now, you gotta go back. I ain't going with you.
Okay,
I'm like, 3 hours?
Last Friday, now I did have like a little bit of flu bola for the whole month of January, but I felt like I was catching a little bit of a cold again.
Right.
So me and James about to go out. My mama calls me. I don't care what you do, but you need to make sure you cover up your head and your ears. I'm like, God, what? I don't care if you got to cover up your whole head and ears with toilet paper. Cover that shit up for that night air. So James, he has never heard about the dangers of night air. But to black people,
he's white.
And Hispanic people, night air is like the devil.
It
is the cause of all diseases.
Yeah.
The night air.
Ebola.
Yes.
The new one in China.
All of them. Meningitis. What? Herpes.
Everything.
Okay.
Everything.
So, and then washing your hair.
Yeah, I wash my hair.
When
3
you wash
hours
your
before,
hair, that's it.
You know your pool's still gonna be open.
Oh my, yes. And don't turn on the air.
Oh my
don't
God.
turn on the air conditioner and you wash your hair. Oh no, you will die.
You will die.
Basically, you have all but written your own death certificate if
Pretty
you do
much.
that. I'm so glad that happened to you today because sometimes James will like, I just don't understand why you guys do that. Is that like a black thing?
So my grandma, so just to be fair for the white folks, my grandma would have some those little things. So like she would say, I don't answer the phone after dark. Because apparently there's no reason to talk to any human
That's a
being.
white thing.
That's a
Yeah,
white thing. I'm
no,
sorry.
No.
The street lights are on. Get inside.
Okay, street light. That's a black thing.
That's just an old thing. That's an old people thing.
Yeah.
Because we don't even fucking have street lights anymore, really.
Yeah.
I mean, just...
We
ain't got power lines no more.
one time she
Not
said,
really.
everything underground now. You know what that? Yeah.
one time she said, I wish we'd get a big wind in here to blow all this ozone out. Because it was an ozone warning.
See, black people don't even know what an ozone
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So, no,
What's
we
the
don't do
ozone?
that. We don't know what the ozone is. So, yeah, that's the white thing. You guys can keep that one. We're good. All right, so make sure you guys download Singer Sterling's new single. What is the name of the single again?
Nothing else.
Because I keep want to say Nothing Compares to You. I'm feeling Prince and Sinead O'Connor.
Come on.
That's why I haven't said it, because I don't trust myself. Make sure you can download it on iTunes. Make sure to follow Singer Sterling on Instagram, the Twitter, Facebook, even though he ain't on there all that much.
Yeah.
But the Instagram, let me tell you, if you watch his Instagram story, you need to have all your kids, they need to be in bed.
Look.
As a matter of fact, they need to go stay the night with their grandmother.
And you
Don't
better
even
not
let
watch
them
my
have it in the house.
Snapchat. Oh, God.
Oh, I ain't ready for him to watch
That's
him
a
on
whole,
Snapchat. Oh, Lord. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Yo.
It's the Libra Lounge. The Libra Lounge. Ooh.